Two stories that changed a lot of things in my life. The office did not resonate with him. Small change in your environment can make a big difference to getting your next people onto your business. Two stories that changed a lot of things in my life. This is a story of an entrepreneur called Vinay. Vinay was a friend of mine and he called me one day to say that he wanted to close his company. Vinay was a successful businessman and had a factory at Navi Mumbai, and he was doing well. From what I heard was he had bought a new house in a very posh colony in Thana. He was doing the interiors, which was going to take 6 to 8 months to do it. And it was quite surprising that he wanted to close his business. When I tried asking, he said that his children were not interested in his business. As a courtesy, I thought of visiting his factory. And when I visited his factory, I was shocked. What was once a garden was dumping yard for unwanted material. What was the reception area was now just some furniture and an old man sitting over there. And when I went to meet him in his cabin was just an empty space with a desktop, with a desk and a normal chair, what anybody would use. I realized the problem. I started asking Vinay about his children, and he said that his daughter had taken up a job in a multinational company, and his son was not ready to come. He had come once or twice, but was not ready to continue in the business. I realized one very important thing, that his son was bred up in a good school, had gone to a good college. His house was well decorated, well made, very comfortable. But the office did not resonate with him. He was not used to the clutter that was there in the office. So I told Vinay, why don't you just make this better so that your son feels like how he is at home over here. Build a good cabin which will make him desire to come and sit over here. After all, he is used to a very clean and good environment. Second, I told him is that his children were used to talking to people who are educated, and then talking to labor is difficult for them. I told him two advantages. One is, once you have good people working for you, you can sit at home and you can direct them. They would look after your office, invariable about your son coming in or not coming in. Second is, when your son sees people who are educated and there, and he can actually talk to them and give them ideas and ask them to run the business, he will be interested in coming here. One is, if he comes, well and good. If he doesn't come, you still run your business from your home, because you have people who will be looking after your business. And before I went, I gave him another small tip. I said, whenever you are in your home and you are with your children, try to talk to them a little about your business and ask them for suggestions. Implement and see whether it works, and if it works, go back and tell them, and if it doesn't work, still go back and tell them. What happens is that even though they are not part of your organization, they become inclusive. They feel inclusive. They get incited about your company, about your challenges that you have faced, and maybe at one point in time they may want to come and help you out. I said this and I walked out not expecting much, but after a few years I got a call from him to join me for lunch in the factory. When I went there, I was surprised. What was a dead office was suddenly very beautifully made. Gardens were well maintained, and inside there were 2 cabins. Unfortunately, I was sitting in another room which was supposed to be a conference room, and the surprising part was that not just his son but his daughter had also come in, and the cabin was meant for him was taken over by his daughter, and his son had another cabin, and they had bought another big plot which his daughter was supposed to take over. A small change in your business, it's not about profits, it's not about this. A small change in your environment can make a big difference to getting your next people onto your business. Very important lessons that I learned over there. I thought, why not share it with you? Maybe there's a Vinay in you somewhere. Try and implement this and see how your next generation would be interested in being part of your business. If this has resonated with you, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, and if you have something interesting, please share it in the comments. Thank you.